Welcome, curious minds, to an exciting journey into the world of diversity in living organisms. Today, we are diving deep into a fascinating kingdom often misunderstood, the fungi. From the bread rising on your kitchen counter to the mushrooms in your curry, fungi are everywhere, playing crucial roles. We'll explore their unique characteristics, how they get their food, and their incredible impact on our world. Get ready to uncover the secrets of these eukaryotic, heterotrophic, and saprophytic wonders, from easy concepts to advanced insights. Ready to discover the basics of fungi? Let's start with some simple facts about these amazing organisms. So, what exactly are fungi? Imagine a kingdom that's neither plant nor animal, yet shares traits with both. Fungi are eukaryotic, meaning their cells have a proper nucleus and internal structures, just like ours. But unlike plants, they lack chlorophyll, so they can't photosynthesize. Instead, they have cell walls made of chitin, a tough material also found in insect shells. Most fungi grow as tiny threads called hyphae, which branch out to form a network known as a mycelium. This unique structure helps them absorb nutrients efficiently. Now, let's talk about how fungi eat. Since they can't make their own food, they are heterotrophic. Many are saprophytic, meaning they feed on dead or decaying organic matter. They do this by releasing digestive enzymes outside their bodies, breaking down complex food, and then absorbing the simpler nutrients. This makes them nature's ultimate recyclers. You'll find some parasitic fungi too, living on other organisms. Common examples? Think of the yeast that makes bread fluffy, the delicious mushrooms we eat, the fuzzy rhizopus or bread mold, and penicillium, which gave us the life-saving antibiotic. Time for some quick questions to test your understanding. 1. Are fungi plants? Give one reason for your answer. 2. What is the main way fungi get their food? And 3. Can you name 2 common examples of fungi that you might see around you? Take a moment to think about these. Let's dig a little deeper into the fungal kingdom. We'll explore their structures, how they reproduce, and their specific roles in our lives. Fungi are truly remarkable in their cellular organization. As eukaryotes, their cells are complex, featuring a nucleus, mitochondria, and other organelles. A key distinguishing feature is their cell wall, composed of chitin, providing structural integrity. Most fungi grow as filamentous structures called hyphae, which can be septate, having internal cross walls with pores, or aseptate, forming a continuous, multinucleated tube. These hyphae intertwine to form the mycelium, the main body of the fungus, allowing for efficient nutrient absorption and rapid growth. When it comes to nutrition, fungi are masters of absorption. They perform extracellular digestion, secreting enzymes to break down external organic matter before absorbing the digested nutrients. Saprophytic fungi, like mushrooms and rhizopus, are vital decomposers, while parasitic fungi, such as those causing athlete's foot, derive nutrients from living hosts, sometimes using specialized hostoria. Fungi also exhibit diverse reproductive strategies, including asexual methods like spore formation, budding in yeast, or fragmentation, and sexual reproduction involving the fusion of gametes, leading to genetic variation. Let's look at some key fungal players. Yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae *, is a single-celled fungus indispensable in baking and brewing due to its fermentation abilities. Mushrooms, like Agaricus *, are prominent decomposers and a culinary delight. Rhizopus *, commonly known as bread mold, demonstrates rapid growth and sporulation, leading to food spoilage. And then there's Penicillium *, a mold celebrated for producing the life-saving antibiotic, penicillin, and also used in cheese production. These examples highlight fungi's crucial roles as decomposers, industrial workhorses, and sometimes pathogens. Now, let's challenge your knowledge with 5 medium-level questions. Question 1. Explain why fungi are called heterotrophic organisms. Question 2. Describe the basic structure of a fungus. Question 3. How does yeast differ from a mushroom in terms of structure? Question 4. What is the significance of penicillium in medicine? And finally, question 5. Name the type of nutrition seen in Rhizopus. Pause and consider your answers. Ready to dive deeper? The hard level will explore the vast diversity of fungi, their intricate life cycles, and their profound impact on disease and medicine. The kingdom fungi is incredibly diverse, categorized into major phyla based on their reproductive structures. Chytridiomycetes are unique for their flagellated spores and aquatic habitats. Zygomycetes, like Rhizopus, are known for their resistant zygospores. Ascomycetes, or sac fungi, including yeast and penicillium, produce ascospores within a sac-like ascus, forming the largest phylum. Basidiomycetes, or club fungi, encompass mushrooms and puffballs, bearing basidiospores on club-shaped basidia. Lastly, deuteromycetes, or imperfect fungi, are those whose sexual stages haven't been observed, often later reclassified. Fungi exhibit fascinating life cycles and ecological adaptations. Their spores, dispersed by wind, water, or animals, are crucial for colonization and can endure harsh conditions. As master decomposers, fungi are indispensable in nutrient recycling, breaking down complex organic matter that other organisms cannot. This role is vital for carbon and nitrogen cycling. Furthermore, fungi form critical symbiotic relationships. Mycorrhizal associations with plant roots enhance nutrient uptake for most plants, and lichens, a symbiosis with algae, are pioneer species and sensitive bioindicators, showcasing fungi's profound ecological roles. Fungi have a dual impact on our world. They can cause disease but also offer therapeutic solutions. They are responsible for numerous plant diseases, leading to significant agricultural losses. In humans and animals, fungal infections, or mycosis, range from superficial skin conditions like athlete's foot to severe systemic infections, especially in immunocompromised individuals. On the beneficial side, fungi are a treasure trove for medicine. The discovery of penicillin from *Penicillium notatum * revolutionized antibiotic therapy, and other fungal compounds like cyclosporin A are vital immunosuppressants for organ transplants. Some fungi are even explored as biocontrol agents. Now for 7 challenging questions to deepen your understanding. 1. Differentiate between zygomycetes and ascomycetes based on their sexual spores. 2. Explain the ecological importance of fungi as decomposers. 3. How do mycorrhizal associations benefit both the fungus and the plant? 4. Describe the significance of penicillium in human health. 5. What are imperfect fungi and why are they named so? 6. Give 2 examples of fungal diseases in humans. And finally, 7. Briefly explain the role of chitin in fungal cell walls. Welcome to the hardest level, where we'll delve into the cutting-edge aspects of mycology. Prepare to explore phylogenetic relationships, advanced structural biology, deep ecological insights, and complex genetic mechanisms. This is where biology meets engineering and competitive depth. Fungi's phylogenetic placement is a cornerstone of modern biology. Molecular evidence firmly places fungi within the Opisthokonts supergroup, sharing a common ancestor with animals rather than plants. This evolutionary lineage, supported by rRNA gene sequencing, highlights their unique path. Early fungi were instrumental in the terrestrialization of life, forming ancient mycorrhizal symbioses that facilitated plant colonization of land. Their chitinous cell walls and desiccation-resistant spores were key adaptations, enabling survival in harsh land environments, marking a pivotal moment in Earth's biological history. Mycology explores the intricate structures and growth mechanisms that define fungi. The hypha's apical growth is precisely controlled by the Spitzenkorper, a dynamic vesicle-rich region at the tip. Fungi can exhibit dimorphism, switching between yeast and filamentous forms, a critical factor in pathogenicity for some species. Parasitic fungi employ specialized haustoria to absorb nutrients from host cells. In basidiomycetes, clamp connections ensure genetic continuity during cell division, maintaining the eukaryotic state. Beyond these, fungi are biochemical powerhouses, synthesizing diverse secondary metabolites crucial for their survival and human applications. The economic and ecological impact of fungi extends far beyond simple spoilage. Industrially, fungi are biofactories, producing enzymes, organic acids, and biofuels like ethanol from yeast. They are at the forefront of bioremediation, degrading pollutants from plastics to petroleum, offering sustainable environmental solutions. In food, they're essential for fermentation, cheese production, and as direct food sources. Ecologically, mycorrhizal fungi enhance nutrient uptake for nearly all plants, forming a fundamental symbiotic network. Lichens, pioneer species and bioindicators, underline fungal resilience. However, the threat of mycotoxins, like aflatoxins, reminds us of their potent, dual nature. Fungal reproduction encompasses complex sexual and asexual cycles. Sexual reproduction involves plasmogamy, karyogamy, and meiosis, often featuring a dikaryotic stage where two haploid nuclei coexist before fusion, maximizing genetic recombination. Parasexuality, a unique process found in many fungi, allows for genetic variation through mitotic recombination, even in the absence of a complete sexual cycle. This involves hyphal fusion, diploidization, and subsequent haploidization. Heterokaryosis, the presence of genetically distinct nuclei within a single hypha, further enhances adaptability. Understanding these intricate mechanisms is crucial for genetic engineering fungi for diverse industrial and environmental applications. Now, let's test your advanced understanding with the first 5 questions. 1. Discuss the evolutionary relationship between fungi and animals, providing molecular evidence. 2. Explain the concept of fungal dimorphism and provide an example of its ecological relevance. 3. Elaborate on the role of fungi in bioremediation, citing specific examples or mechanisms. 4. Describe the process of parasexuality in fungi and its significance. And 5. How do mycorrhizal associations represent a sophisticated example of mutualism, and what are its broader ecological implications? Think deeply about these complex topics. Here are the final 5 challenging questions. 6. Analyze the structural and biochemical differences between fungal cell walls and plant cell walls. 7. Discuss the mechanisms by which fungi produce and disperse spores, considering various environmental factors. 8. Evaluate the dual impact of mycotoxins on human health and agriculture. 9. Explain how the Spitzenkorper contributes to the unique apical growth pattern observed in filamentous fungi. And 10. Propose an industrial application where genetically engineered fungi could offer a significant advantage over traditional methods. Good luck! And that concludes our in-depth exploration of the kingdom fungi. From their fundamental characteristics to their pivotal roles in ecosystems, medicine, and industry, fungi are truly extraordinary organisms. We've journeyed through their diverse forms, nutritional strategies, reproductive complexities, and their profound impact on our world. We hope this session has sparked your curiosity and deepened your appreciation for these often overlooked wonders. For more such engaging content, practice questions, and in-depth lessons, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for continuous learning and updates. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.